Not gonna lie, this week was pretty rough, and it's not been an easy week for me because we've had a lot of stuff going on, and okay, things got so much better so quick. Hey, my name is Chris. Hey Chris, my name is Tommy. What do you do? Well, I play guitar for a band called Sabaton. Really? So do I. Sorry. I was playing with my Legos again. My name is Potter. and I play the bass, and I'm the sort of leader of the group, and I'm just an all-around good guy. Hello, my name is Joachim. It took Old School Nerd 6 months to learn how to say Joachim, and I'm the lead singer of this band. Hello, my wife is beautiful. Okay, why am I playing with my my Kobe building block set in the middle of a Sabaton video? Because I got the set. Everybody, my name is Old School Nerd. I'm so pumped up. Okay, there's a couple reasons why I'm excited. Okay, number one, I've done a reaction to this song before. I've listened to this song. I've built the Kobe building block set of this song. But just like a few of their other songs lately, Sabaton is reintroducing some of the classics with us, and they're doing it with proper animated stories. I mean, we just did one with Stormtroopers. That one was amazing. So now we're going to do this one for the Red Baron. The difference is, I think that this one is actually narrated, so you don't have to worry about me messing up the facts. If you want to know how bad that gets, go to my previous reaction of the Red Baron and realize I had no idea what I was talking about. All right, you ready? This is Sabaton, the Red Baron. Hey, Sabaton open air is going on. I've seen the pictures on Instagram. So jealous. It's on the bucket list. Vakken's been going on. Saw the pictures. It's on my bucket list. Super jealous. Can't do it right now. Finances aren't good. Travel's not good. And it already happened. It's too late. I can't go now. But anyway, October 1st, Houston, Texas. I'm going to be there. Sabaton's going to be there. And Tommy's going to be there wearing Elton John glasses. If you don't know what that reference is, wait till you see tomorrow's reaction. Yeah. Tommy, Elton John glasses, like a dozen of them. It was great. All right, but let's get into this. I'm going to stop talking because I do that a lot. I'm going to play the video without stopping. You understand? I'm going to move my beard out of the way and my ugly head. Okay, so this is Sabaton, the Red Baron, a classic one. I mean, a classic one. So classic, they actually put an entire Red Baron triplane with the keyboardist for the song back in the day on the, I think it was the Great Tour. It was amazing. I love that video. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's enjoy this together. Yeah, my name is Old School Nerd, but that's not important. What's important is this. Ready? Let's do this.
It's January 1917, and in an airfield, a young pilot is directing men to paint his Albatross fighter. Other pilots look on in awe. This young pilot with 16 victories to his name is the new commander of Yasta 11. It contains many elite and legendary pilots, but none can compare to this young man stood bolt upright. He knows he is better than anyone else out there. The work is done. The plane stands in all its scarlet Teutonic glory.
See, this is where I used to get this wrong.
The pilot is Manfred von Richthofen, and on this day, the day he
I would have said his name wrong too.
Plane bright red, it is the birth of a new name, a legendary name that will never die, the Red Baron. Success after success came to Yasta 11 under the Red Baron's tutelage. Richthofen had been a student of a genius aviation tactician named Oswald Boelcke. Boelcke's dictates were the essential rules for successful air combat. Richthofen embraced them, taught them, and enhanced them.
I'm really glad they put that in there.
Aim for the man and don't miss him. he urged his men to fight on and fly on to the last drop of blood and the last drop of fuel, to the last beat of the heart. Richthofen and his Jaster 11 would become the nemesis of the Royal Flying Corps. The Jaster 11 in the heavens would seem like gods or demons to those on the ground. Stuck in the mud and the trenches, seeing the red whirling beast spitting fire overhead, the Germans whispered his name awe, Der Rote Kampfflieger. The Allies whispered it in equal fear and awe, the Red Baron. But there was one thing that all sides agreed upon. He was the king of the sky.
Yeah. So much of this stuff is so important. I'm glad that I didn't have to say all this stuff and get it wrong. Yarn Hub, baby, here we go. Wow. What the hell? Dude! That dude looked pissed. Give him the finger, bro. Born a soldier from the horseback to the skies, and the legend never dies. And he's flying, and he's flying, and he's flying higher. The king of the sky, he's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, an eye for an eye, the legend will never die. Higher, the king of the sky, he's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, an eye for an eye, the legend will never die. And then they show him with the tri level.
His injuries caused him repeated issues, with headaches and nausea. He also suffered a change in mood and temperament, which became darker. The thrill of combat lessened. He wrote, "I am in wretched spirits after every aerial combat. I believe that the war is not as the people at home might imagine it, with a hurrah and a roar. It's very serious, very grim." On April the 21st, 1918, the Red Baron got into his famous Fokker triplane and took off into the morning sky. It was the flight that would bring his life to an end. He spotted a Sopwith camel and gave chase. This time, it seems, he may not have realized he was behind enemy lines while chasing the Sopwith at a very low altitude. At the time, due to wind conditions and the moving of the front lines, he uncharacteristically continued the chase too far. In the last moments of his life, he managed to make a rough landing in a field north of the village of Vaux-sur-Somme. Several Australian servicemen rushed up to the downed triplane to hear the Red Baron's last words.
Wow.
Kaput. The King of the Sky was dead, but his legend would never die. The Red Baron was treated with great respect and was interred with full military honours by the personnel of No. 3 Squadron, Australian Flying Corps. Allied squadrons stationed nearby came to pay their respects. Memorial wreaths were laid, one of which was inscribed with the words, "To our gallant and worthy foe."
Okay, this is, okay, we have to stop it before the Bismarck thing goes on because we all know about me and the Bismarck. Okay, there's so many things in this video that I didn't know. And I'm so glad. See, this is one of my favorite, this is, okay. If people ask me, hey, what is your favorite thing about Sabaton? I love them as a band, but as storytellers, nobody does it better. Does that make sense? Like, they get out there and, I mean, come on. They put an entire mock-up of the Fokker triplane as the keyboard mount for the Great Tour. Now, I know that this year's tour in Europe and the one that comes to North America will not have, you know, we won't have a tank drum set. We won't have, you know, sandbags all around the stage with barbed wire. We won't have the Red Baron keyboard. It'll be just like a standard show. And although we have the videos of the Great Tour and things like that, we love that stuff. It's great. I can't wait. I just want to see this band. I want to hear these songs. You guys know I love history, but I'm not a history expert. I just love it. And most of my history knowledge comes from the American side. So there's a lot of these little details that are more European in nature that I didn't know. For instance, is that where the term kaput comes from? The word kaput, I'm sure, has a regular meaning, but in the United States, when we say, oh, she's gone kaput, when we're talking about like an engine going kaput, means it died. Is that where that comes from? Like as a pop culture reference? Like, you know, he kicked the can, you know, but is the fact that we go, oh, that engine went kaput, is it because that was the Red Baron's last words? If that's the case, I didn't know that until just now. Sabaton is to this day teaching us new stuff. Now, those of you who know, check out the Sabaton History channel. There is a Sabaton History channel. It goes into more depth than a lot of the other videos. This one hits a lot of different points. I know I had a friend of mine, actually a relative, who had an airplane, one of the first monoplanes, single wing planes from the early 1940s that he kept as an antique. And of course that was, you know, 30 years after this, but I know that the engine mounts, the supports for the landing gear, and just the main structure around the engine and to hold the cockpit in place, that was really the only metal on most of these planes, except for the separation struts and the cabling to hold it all together tight. Other than that, it was mainly wood in the wings, wood in the tail, because they needed it to be so lightweight because the engines were, you have to understand, engines, petroleum powered engines back then were very low power. And so they couldn't get the weight of too much metal off the ground. So they were very, very flimsy, and people don't realize that on a windy day, these planes, if they're flying into the wind, will literally, it looks like they're almost standing still because you're talking about 70, 80 miles an hour. And in the air, people don't realize that you can get shot down by ground forces. I didn't realize he was behind enemy lines, and I didn't realize that both ground troops and the Sopwith Camel that was behind him kind of all got together on him. I did know about his psychological issues and his health issues. I did read about that. But yeah, all this stuff about the Australian Air Corps that was there, found him, got his last words, and it being kaput blew me away. And I did know that he was buried by the Allied forces with honors, but I didn't realize it went to that point. And Man, that's just great stuff, man. So, again, Sabaton doing a great job. Great job of the animation. This is 2 back-to-back. Now, it's 2 different animation studios, but you could definitely tell that they did a great job. Man, I can't get enough of this stuff. And I mean, yeah, I know. I got Joachim and Tommy and Potter and Chris, and it's just, yeah, I love my Lego set. But dude, you do realize we're like less than 2 months away and I get to see this band live, and I cannot wait. So, okay. My name is Old School Nerd. Thank you very much for coming. Hey, like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with other people, but more importantly, go to the information below. It's Sabaton's information. It'll have the links to this video from them and also everything that's Sabaton related. Go check them out, show them the love, because they're the ones creating this amazing music. And yeah, my name is Old School Nerd, and I think we're good. We'll see you guys later.